Welcome to the AthosPodcast, where we talk and you listen.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun. All right. Welcome back to the podcast. So today we're going to be talking about which do you think is better? All right, guys.
A lot of things.
Super Nintendo versus Sega. Me, preferably, I didn't play the Sega much growing up. I may have played like a total of 10 hours of Sonic.
That was already a guaranteed. Like I already knew you were going to say Nintendo.
Dude, that was the only Sega game I've ever played was Sonic.
What?
Yeah.
What? You ever played the 7-Up game or whatever with the cool dude or whatever the hell it was?
No, dude. Like I said, Sonic was the only one. Well, maybe Sonic and Tails. And I didn't even own one. I had to go to a friend's house to play it.
Yeah, my grandmother had one in my cousin's bedroom. There was a Sega. Because I remember at one point, I want to say there was an Aerosmith game.
Dude, I don't even know.
That might have been for the Sega Saturn. That might have been for the Sega Saturn, though.
I don't even know what kind of games came out for Sega. Like, all I know is they had Sonic, and that was their main thing.
I want to say that they were still like in the echelon of probably in the same ballpark as Nintendo with a bunch of stuff. I mean, they had like obviously Sonic. They had like the Toe Jam and Earl type games, Phantasy Star. So when Fox gets here, that's one that was out. You had a lot of spin-offs of Sonic, man.
They did some of the Total War games too.
So you're gonna turn that camera on there, Fox?
It's like they only made the Sega just for Sonic.
Ghost and Ghouls. I mean, because it was like it was a point to try to be Mortal Kombat. But yeah, no, I mean, if
that was out for the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo as well, though.
Right.
So that's not really like
games. If you're gonna compare and you're gonna go, okay, hey, which one was straight up better? It's 100% the Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like just at the time, like I mean, I don't even know what the market share was like, but I'm gonna guess it was drastic.
Dude, I honestly can't even remember what year the Sega came out. Like 98?
I'm gonna guess 88.
88? Was it that old?
Yep.
Damn,
yeah, I mean, I know that Contra was out, or whichever Contra was out on it. So I mean, they definitely had. I mean, it was definitely heavier in like the 92, 93 realm.
Right.
But I mean, I'm sure it came out in 88. But let me look.
I don't know, because for Super Nintendo, let's say you had Super
I was
Mario
wrong.
Bros.
August 14th, 1989.
Damn, I did not realize that console was out that long.
Yeah, 1989.
So they had a pretty good run.
Yeah, so I mean, I would say if you're gonna like apples to oranges, like just games in general.
Obviously, there was people that had a preference to Sega, or otherwise they wouldn't have lasted that long.
I mean, you got to keep competition though, because if you're gonna go ahead and say like, I don't think the split differential is the same as like the Xbox PlayStation conversation. Like with certain exclusives, like obviously PlayStation has better exclusives, with the exception of like in the past when Halo was like super big.
Right. Well, I guess you can't really get mad at Sega for having so many Sonic spin-offs, because I mean, look at what Nintendo did with Super Mario or Mario.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Have you ever played fucking Super Mario RPG?
Dude, I played Super Mario Sunshine. Fucking, even though that wasn't for the Nintendo.
Nintendo. That's what I'm saying. Like Super Mario RPG was for the Nintendo.
Yeah, that was an old one. Then they had Dr. Mario, which was just like a fucking knockoff Tetris, pretty much.
I mean, you had Yoshi's Island, shit like that. But regardless, I mean, so I would say like if you compare it just based on like what was out, the console itself, like the progression from to Super Nintendo, probably gonna say that Sega sucked.
Yeah,
in a sense. I mean, even like the Master Disc side of Sega failed like fuck.
Well, when they came out with the Genesis.
What?
You mean when they came out with the Sega Genesis?
No, the Sega Master Disc.
The Master Disc.
Yeah.
Was this in between the Genesis and after the Sega?
It might have been Sega CD, but it was like it might have been the Master Drive, was what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Sega is not the best, Marcus. Sorry.
So Sega Genesis was known as the Mega Drive outside of North America.
Gotcha.
But I want to say the Sega CD was like a Sega CD was known as Mega CD, which was an accessory for the Genesis. It was like a
Gotcha.
sidecar. It was like a sidecar.
Oh.
But they had like.
Was that accessory as good as some of the PlayStation accessories that came out?
Have you seen the Game Boy like Office accessory?
No.
You need to look that some bitch up and tell me what the fuck's wrong with that. But it never really released. But no, they had like Three Ninjas Kickback
On Sega?
on the Sega CD. Yeah, Batman Returns.
Wait, games or movies?
Games.
Games. Okay.
Games, dude. Earthworm Jim, Echo the Dolphin.
Oh, dude, I did play Earthworm Jim.
FIFA International Soccer.
The Sega Genesis sold about 35 million consoles, and the Super NES sold about 49 million.
Oh, so
Yeah, so
about 10
the market
million
share
difference.
the market share was pretty good then. Like it was.
I mean, that's on top of the like 62 million original NESs that were already out there 5 years prior.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the original release price was to try to justify like the split. Like if people were like, "Hey, Sega's cheaper," so hey, honey, we got we have Nintendo at home, and then that's the Nintendo at home.
All right,
But,
so
no, I mean, I think most people would say just in general with the platform that you had, like just with Super Mario alone,
yeah,
automatically dominated. I mean, Sonic's great and all, but if you compare it, it's
Not close.
the same ballpark.
Yeah.
so agreed. Super Nintendo.
Yeah, but the Sega CD was well ahead of its time.
Yeah, beyond.
'Cause we'll just say that they were playing discs in like the 90s, like 1994.
Dude, that's fucking wild to think about.
I mean, it didn't do well, but
It did what it could.
it did what it could. And then you have like the Sega Saturn and then the Sega Dreamcast,
And then fast forward like what, 12 years, and you have a PlayStation. 10 years.
Well, you've seen the prototype console that was between like I want to say it was Sony and Nintendo to make like a disc Nintendo,
Huh.
and then it just never. I think there was a prototype, it just never took off. At least I've seen there's like a physical device that looks like it was made. I want to say it was either Sony or like Philips. It might have been somebody random, but they tried to like develop this
Nintendo and
console.
Sony. I'm looking
Was
at
it?
it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a
Yeah, so
disc
they-
shirt on the front and a game cartridge on the back, dog.
yeah, dude. They're double dipping.
All right, this next one's got me kind of torn. Xbox or
Fuck,
PlayStation
man.
Which one?
as a
You might as
whole.
well go. Might as well
Xbox
go
as a
Microsoft
whole.
and Sony.
Xbox through the Xbox One S, and then PlayStation through the PlayStation 5, I guess.
Okay,
I
so original through current.
Yeah, just as a whole.
So what was
PlayStation.
what was PlayStation's biggest title?
Their biggest title.
Dude, they've got a lot of different ones.
Their biggest exclusive title. What? I mean, it would be
Back when it was PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, it was Final Fantasy.
I'm going straight like from the get go. So like PlayStation 1, what was there? Because I know Xbox had Halo, and that was
If it was Final Fantasy.
The Last of Us.
That's what I was gonna say.
Last of Us wasn't until what, PlayStation 2 later on? Early
Sold the
PlayStation
most
3?
copies, 20 million.
Yeah, I mean,
The Last of Us was the best-selling PlayStation game.
well, I mean, for PlayStation 1, I mean, you're talking like Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah, true. Crash Bandicoot.
Like,
I completely
if,
forgot
if
about
you're
Crash.
talking about, like, if you're
or
talking
Spyro.
about,
Yeah, Spyro too.
Yeah, so I mean, you're definitely talking about those for sure, and then I mean, obviously, like Final Fantasy
Gran Turismo.
7.
Ooh, I remember playing that on PlayStation 2 though, but I just know that Halo was for like that was if anybody had an Xbox, they had Halo, and that was what they played.
I mean, well, that was like why you bought an Xbox, if we're gonna be
Yeah.
completely realistic. But I mean, I'll say just on the base fact of PlayStation 1 versus Xbox,
There were several games that PlayStation had that Xbox wasn't allowed to have.
Well, my thing is like
So,
would Xbox
hold up,
be good if
hold up
Halo
here,
never
hold up
came out
here.
for it?
We can't even compare this. You can't even. You have to take PlayStation 1 out of that equation because that came out in 1994. All right.
It's a little ahead of its
They had a
time.
little head start.
So that was a little bit of a head start. You're talking about the Xbox release date was November 15th, 2001. So that was probably in the ballpark of the PS2.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay,
PS2 came out a year
so-
sooner in 2000. So PS2 exclusive games, we're talking Gran Turismo,
Classic.
God of War.
The number one game sold for PlayStation 2 is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
But
Yeah,
that
but Grand Theft
wasn't
Auto San
console
Andreas was
specific.
also on Xbox. But if we're talking about Xbox exclusives for PlayStation 2 only, you're better.
Halo
I mean, they
and
have,
Gears.
The
Was
12
Gears
biggest
out
games
on
ever made for
Xbox?
PlayStation 2. the
yeah,
best
Gears was
selling video
Gears was
game
for
console.
Xbox.
Ratchet and Clank up your arsenal is what I'm getting.
I mean,
from
yeah,
Business Insider.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about like the Final Fantasy stuff, like that portion of the genre. You're talking,
Sly Cooper, holy shit. Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
fuck, Guitar Hero was an exclusive for PlayStation.
Oh damn.
PlayStation had Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. So I mean, and then Gran Turismo was the big deal for like racing games.
And then Jack and
PlayStation-
Daxter.
PlayStation was more the single player crowd, while Xbox
Like Counter
well, for me
Strike.
was more for multiplayer.
Yeah,
That's
Counter
how
Strike and
PlayStation.
Halo
That's
was
how
a
it's always
big-
been. Like PlayStation has had the better games in general, but Xbox has had the better like online multiplayer experience.
Yeah,
Like
I
fucking
think
Jack
like
and
without a
Daxter
doubt, it
was
just depends on like what you were going for.
Final Fantasy X.
I don't know, I'm torn. Like I've got a soft spot for both, but my preference, man, I don't even know.
Well, let's just
If
put
you
it like
ask
this.
my preference, like 2008 to like 2014, Xbox all the way.
Sam,
hands
why
down.
don't you have an Xbox anymore?
So I sold it
Why'd you sell it though?
because the
Because
party
you have a-
system
Oh,
started
I mean,
to
I-
be shit.
Because I'm just
can
saying,
bump-
like, one of the big games y'all played, like, one of the reasons y'all had the Xbox was Halo, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the reason why I
Making
went into
good
the
games,
Halo one.
correct?
Halo went to shit. The party system for Xbox went to shit.
So you came back to Daddy, old PlayStation, old Sony.
You could say it like that. But even
I'm
the
saying
PlayStation's
PlayStation-
party system is fucking garbage.
Just because, I mean, even PlayStation back for PlayStation 3, it was free. You didn't have to fucking pay for online for PlayStation 3.
Yeah, but the online still was trash for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it got better towards the end of the console, but you couldn't put the Xbox party and multiplayer experience for 360 into the same ballpark as
Oh, no, you
PlayStation.
can't. You can't. There's just nothing that matches.
Yeah, especially for the time. Like this is prior to like
But
the
it's like-
dashboard update to make it look like Windows 8 and all that other crap. But prior to that, Xbox pretty much dominated the multiplayer experience with that.
So I guess it's more just
Yeah.
preference, honestly, between multiplayer.
Like if I had to say
player game.
for a majority of the time span that like because obviously I'm taking PS1 out of the equation because I played that pretty hard.
I played PS2 a lot. Didn't have a PS1.
Yeah, we did.
PS2 I played a lot. I didn't really have an Xbox.
Yeah, we did. We had that's what we had first was the PlayStation because it had the little pop-up top on the fucking.
Oh yeah, we did have the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, and before that we had the Nintendo 64.
Yep. Then we got the PlayStation 2. Then we got the
And
Xbox.
I think before the Nintendo 64, I think you had a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, I had a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo.
But yeah, I just remember the PlayStation 1. Battle Tanks, dog. It's my shit.
But yeah, I mean, I think it just depends on the time frame because like towards the end of the Xbox PlayStation conversation, like I'm definitely more pro PlayStation
Yep.
between the two. I mean, I think honestly they both suck in their own right.
just based out of the years I've
PC
played both
Master
of them,
Race.
I've played PlayStation more.
I would say like during the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 ballpark, it was Xbox 360.
Oh, 100%. Xbox 360. Fuck
And
yeah.
then I was more of a PS1, PS2 kind of guy. I had an Xbox for a very short period of time.
I remember getting an Xbox for Christmas. It was used. And I remember playing Halo 1. They bought Halo 1 and Halo 2 both used from GameStop. And Halo 2 was the anniversary edition, one with the silver hard case.
Yeah. You can knock somebody out with that.
Yeah.
Talk.
Thing is lethal.
That's way too
All right, so I'm pretty sure in consensus,
I
Xbox
never
has
heard- I never
multiplayer,
heard-
PlayStation has solo.
Fox, what would you choose? PlayStation?
Yeah, 100%.
All right, now. Game Boy versus the PSP.
Game Boy.
Why is this even a conversation?
The
'Cause you know it's the
PSP
Game Gear.
graphics were fucking great then.
Don't give a fuck. Game Boy. I don't care.
Dude, the just the games for it alone, like for the PSP, were slim to none. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't, like, at least on the Game Boy, like you were getting specific titles for the Game Boy. They weren't trying to like retrofit Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, but the
Onto the
functionality
PSP.
besides playing games on the PSP was pretty dope too.
I mean, couldn't you go on like the internet browser?
You
and
can go
shit
on
there?
the internet browser,
You
YouTube,
can't on the Game Boy
watch
unless
videos.
you're talking
It
about
was
the fucking
basically a
original Game Boy.
BlackBerry that played games for the most part.
Like, yeah, the PSP was cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, because you have the PSP and then you have the Vita. If you're talking about like that ballpark, so then you're obviously including Game Boy through like 3DS, or you going all the way to the Switch because it's a handheld.
Oh, that's like a fucking hybrid.
Whatever, it still smacks the fuck out of it. But,
We're
no,
not counting
that.
the Switch.
Right,
And we're
right.
not
I mean,
going
if you-
like gray Game Boy fucking 90s.
I'm going
Okay,
Game Boy
so-
still, just based off the game.
I would
So-
comparable. I would say I have to say the DS to the PSP.
I never had a DS, but I'd still choose
I'd still have to
Game
say
Boy.
you'd have to go more towards like 3DS, like more current.
Those games for
Well, PS,
the Game Boy
the
DS,
PSP and the DS came out in the same year.
Did it? I'd
Yeah,
still say
that's-
the DS though.
the
Yeah,
game option
there's
for the
just really no
DS
competition
was
in this.
huge, but the graphics and the functionality of the PSP, I think, was far greater than the DS.
You never had a DS though.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
He has one now.
Yeah.
I thought someone said they didn't have a DS.
No, I said
No.
I never had a DS. Danny.
I
did.
have two in my closet if you want one.
Yeah, if you seriously. Like,
Well, technically I might have four.
well, let me get one if you don't want one.
You got to figure out how to get to work.
I've actually
I
got
still
the
have a- yeah.
3DS Lite.
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
a 3DS.
I've got two. They're like, I don't know. They're like this big, and they flip open. There's one white one, one black one. I don't know what the fuck's wrong, but
So
might be
the two combined, will they work?
maybe.
Okay. We're
Could I get them to work? Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of videos on YouTube where there's people that rip them down and put it. Yeah, go ahead and take both of them. Just get it to work.
Make it a console system, Danny.
Dude, no, you know what? I'll do you one better. I got a Game Boy SP in my closet right now that works.
I'll take that instead. You think I'm playing around? I let my friend's little brother have mine back in Alabama because I didn't play it no more, and his DS broke. So he was like, I still want to play Pokemon. I was like, here, take this then.
Yeah, man, I got a silver one up in the closet.
Yeah, dude, I'll 100% take that. What games you got?
You're on your own on that one, Jack, because you're not getting the Pokemon Red, Gold, Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby. None of it. Get the fuck out of here, loser.
Even the Game Boy games are like that.
The Game Boy games are on deck, bro. But
I don't care.
I even have Pokemon Pinball with the original battery in it.
Just don't hand me a Pokemon game where I don't get the running shoes.
Fair enough.
Too
So
long, dog.
for pretty much none of the ones that I mentioned.
So
Yeah.
silver and gold, you get running shoes.
Do you get run?
Yeah.
Leaf green and fire red, you do.
After you get like to the second town, your mom's like, "Oh, you forgot these."
Like
Here, son, you
that's
forgot your
what
shoes.
we're
You
doing.
run
Yeah.
around barefoot the last 30 days. Whatever.
But you still won't be able to run uphill.
All right,
So
so
it's better than the fucking mock bike.
I tried with the PSP. I tried.
I had one.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, it's pretty fucking gay. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, FIFA sucked on that.
Did
It
it?
was one of those gimmicky things where you play it once, like, oh my god, this is amazing, but
Like a
then
lot
you
of
never
people
play it
said
again.
if like the
The
PSP came out
RPG
now,
Oh, that was
games?
fun. That was cool and high tech. Let's go back and play my Game Boy again.
The
that's
RPG
the
games
thing
were
is-
dope on it.
a
I
lot
will
of
say
people
that.
said back then that the PSP was ahead of its time. Like, if it came out now, it'd probably sell a lot better.
I mean, I have the Vita and it still does bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So you can't say like the Switch came out and the Switch like blew up in sales, but that's because it's substantially better.
Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's a dumb
Pokemon.
question.
Well, obviously, three of us are gonna say. I'm 100% sure gonna say
No,
Pokemon.
dude in the bottom left, look at his back wall. Let's see what his answer is gonna fucking be. You don't see a blue eyes white dragon on that fucking shelf, do you?
You want to see one on there?
Fuck it, send it.
All right.
We'll send.
I don't know.
Depends on how you ask the question.
Yeah.
Next week,
Hey.
PSA graded 10. Blue eyes white dragon.
In general, like Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, Pokemon. But when it comes to the card game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the better card game.
It depends. Are you talking about current meta or no?
It doesn't matter. Like Pokemon is just too simple. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a lot more
I
depth
like
to it.
I like how Yu-Gi-Oh stayed a card game in the anime. I don't like the reference of Pokemon really being like a trading card game because it has nothing to do with the anime. I more see it as just a collectible.
Well, it's the same thing. That's what they did in the anime. Catch them all. That was literally their slogan.
I think BJ called them all,
Yeah.
guys.
But for me, I like Yu-Gi-Oh for the fact that it's a card game, both like in life and in the show.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like the Pokemon show. I can't. There's nothing that'll match that just because it was the first, like, I don't know, anime besides Dragon Ball Z that I watched. But then Yu-Gi-Oh! I even got into Yu-Gi-Oh! Big time. I mean, I remember us going to the
That was-
beach and
that was
buying
like
shit
the-
ton of Chinese Yu-Gi-Oh! cards.
That was like the transition for a lot of people though. It was like
I was more into collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards than I was Pokemon cards.
100%.
so I was more into collecting Pokemon cards, but I was more into playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Lunch table in middle school, dog.
Oh yeah. I forgot you sat at that nerd ass table at lunch.
Hell yeah, dog. At my lunch was spent battling Yu-Gi-Oh cards for our best prize cards during lunchtime. Fucking 6th and 7th and 8th grade.
You still had to steal Exodia pieces.
Because no one was trying to put those up, dog. And Sean didn't go to our school.
It's
just-
like Cresta Valley.
Yeah, he just went to our he just lived in our neighborhood. So I had to cop him somehow.
I remember I was going to Virginia Beach one year, or Ocean City. We went to Ocean City, and we were on the boardwalk shops, and we saw the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in there for cheap. And
Did
they were
somebody throw
trying
them off the boardwalk like Weevil Underwood?
No,
It wasn't a boardwalk. It
They
was a
were
cruise
fake
ship.
knockoffs.
Thank you very much.
I know. I was just trying to make the reference kind of familiar. I know. You don't want to ruin it. Yugi, let's look at your deck. Let's see the Exodia pieces.
So yeah, it's hard for. I really like the Yu-Gi-Oh TV show and how that went. I like Pokemon for the battling and Pokemon evolutions, I guess. The storyline really isn't there for me in Pokemon.
although
Storyline doesn't exist. It's stupid.
Pokemon keeps more
Yeah.
interesting throughout the seasons and the regions he goes to for me. Like after that first thing of Yu-Gi-Oh, I never watched after that.
So I did, but that's when it transitioned to like Dungeon Dice Monsters.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah,
that
I don't-
shit.
that's-
Like they
yeah,
lost
those
me
are
at
really-
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Dungeon
GX, whatever
Dice
the
was
fuck
the
it was.
shit. You don't.
An interesting art for sure.
No, it just
Like,
I just think Pokemon carried longer than Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh still has a big cult following for sure.
Yu-Gi-Oh is still going on.
yeah, it has the show, right?
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh still has a show, but it's gone away from Yu-Gi. It's actually they've actually
Well, it-
done it in time.
Literally, season 3
not a-
goes away
it's not
from
a-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's not a 10-year-old kid. Who's
That's
been
what I'm
10
saying.
for
They've
35
actually
years.
followed through with time, unlike Pokemon, where fucking Ash is like 12 years old still.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if
There's no chronological
it
order
was,
of Pokemon.
if Yu-Gi-Oh was supposed to be about Yugi and his life being stuck at the age that he's at, then it would be the same. But I mean, so you
I
have
want
the
to see
whole thing
Yugi as
where
a fucking adult, though. They just completely skipped that shit.
he did when he was a pharaoh.
Oh, that was past life. That don't
But
count.
no, I mean, they
I wanted to see
they
him be the
are-
duelist
they
champion
all
with Big Dick on campus, walking around
together,
getting
though, aren't
challenges and
they?
shit. Yeah, like Yugi's like some fucking legendary duel master that they bring up, and fucking Heart of the Cards is still a fucking thing, and friendship helps you win, and
so I mean, at least they kept the same
Hey, Sam, go look at all
like the
Right.
similar story. But no, it looks like that the show
What?
for Yu-Gi-Oh actually stopped in 2018.
oh, did it?
Yeah, it looks like the last show was Arc V, and then that was it.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I just
But regardless, I mean, there's
personally, I
still
like
putting out the
Pokemon.
card game, so it's hard to say. I'm sure that there's probably something that will pop up at some point, but I mean, Pokemon, they can literally keep writing forever. I mean, they've
Did
got
anybody,
Dog, when they came out with fucking trash can monsters, that was fucking done.
dude? No. Did anybody ever watch the original Digimon? I know Sam
Yes.
did. Because I watched. Was it WB in the morning?
yeah,
Yeah.
Saturdays, bro.
Fuck.
But yeah, I love watching Digimon. Digimon was all right. Like, I mean, it had its time. Have you seen the movie, the first one?
Yep.
That shit's wild, dude.
That shit's dark as fuck.
Yeah.
The only problem that they had is they just didn't flesh it out as much as the other ones did, and they just got swallowed up by Pokemon.
Dude, that's what I want to own, though. I want to own the Series 1 First Edition box.
Of Digimon or Pokemon? That was just both of them.
No,
The
Digimon.
Digimon.
Dude, I'll never be able to afford a fucking base set First Edition booster box. Especially after Logan Paul just bought 6 for $2 million.
Jesus.
Yeah, that happened like 2 days ago. We spent 3 months trying to get them, but he bought them from like a few people I follow on Instagram, like one guy named PokeJew.
Blind handicapped kid in Texas.
What?
What?
That just sounds like something he would do.
No, he bought them from legitimate sellers. Like he bought one, 2 from Collector Cash, which is like a big online seller for like Dragon Ball Z Super, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh. Dragon Ball Z Super is actually popping there right
Oh,
now.
bro, they're about to come out with a new arc. I'm so stoked about it.
No, I'm talking about the card game.
Oh,
bro.
I
There's
didn't even know there was a
a-
fucking
Fighters.
card game.
There's a Goku fucking card that's going for $500 raw.
Damn.
Like,
Damn. That's not
there's
bad.
there's a lot of people in the Pokemon TCG world that are getting into that and Digimon because Pokemon's expensive. Fuck. It's not even worth it to do box breaks anymore, in my opinion, but people still do it because they had like stock.
While we're on the
Well,
topic of Pokemon, fucking McDonald's partnered up with Pokemon to do their 25th anniversary, and they're giving Pokemon cards away and fucking Happy Meals again.
Well, I mean, they also partnered up with Katy Perry and fucking General Mills.
What?
I already saw somebody already posted one of those fucking
Katy
Pokemon
Perry?
cards on fucking Facebook.
Yeah,
page.
okay, you didn't see their. Oh yeah, so if you go to Pokemon's website, I think it still.
Oh
might
yeah,
be
you
up.
told me
was,
this.
This was the 25th anniversary announcement, but they did it with Katy Perry, and then I think somebody sold her a base set box for $40K,
Damn.
Fuck.
unlimited first
Gotcha,
edition
gotcha.
or base set unlimited box. I think for $40K,
It's kind of
Gotcha.
cheap
which
for a base set.
which she got
but unlimited.
absolutely handled on that deal because you can buy them for 25.
It's dumb.
Well,
You got a battery I could use, bro?
but yeah, no. So she was like the big like spokesy person for
Oh, that's
the
weird.
25th anniversary, because she was in like the original like release video thing about the 25th anniversary.
Right.
The McDonald's stuff got announced not too long ago, but it's supposed to be this week coming up, I believe. Because Pokemon Day is like the something of February 27th, 25th, 12th. I don't fucking know. One of those days. It's got a 2 in it. So that's happening. General Mills also. So if you guys like Trix or Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Oh, love me some Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
good luck because people were already fucking scalping cards, throwing them up on eBay for $200 a piece.
What the
Yep.
fuck?
Yeah, I told
Yeah,
you, dude. I already saw one of the fucking cards up on fucking Facebook.
Dude, that is absurd.
Because they hit the ground at the factory. Because you can't put them in a box of cereal.
Oh, dude. I can see a guy carrying a whole fucking box of the Pokemon cards. Oops.
Hey,
Oh,
we
why now?
We were joking, guessing that they probably drop like a case an hour.
Oh, dude. I would not doubt it at all.
Yeah, I mean, so people were getting their hands on them early. They just released, apparently, like, so now you'll start to see like the General Mills.
I'm about to go apply at McDonald's real quick so I can get some of them half meal Pokemon cards and quit.
Dude, do it.
Just like grab a whole box of them, just walk up like I quit.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get the
Who's
set.
with me?
It's my severance pay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a set. I'm definitely not getting Happy Meals, so I can tell you that.
Yeah, I'm not about the Happy Meals.
I will eat every 4-piece nugget if you buy the Happy Meals to get it.
Nah, dog. It's about the cost of the Happy Meal for one card.
It's
know.
no, I think it's more than one. I think it might just be one. I don't remember.
Oh, did you guys hear that Chiefs outside linebackers coach Britt Reed, who's son of the head coach Andy Reid, involved in a multi-car crash that left a 5-year-old with life-threatening injuries?
Nope, but you want to hear
Damn.
one more better?
Fucking
What's
One more
up?
better?
Hit me.
Kansas City Chiefs players were getting haircuts standing in line until they found out about one that you guys cut in. Their barber had COVID.
No, a
and-
lineman had to get his COVID picture taken with half his head buzzed off.
Damn.
They said that was Photoshop. Somebody said that was Photoshop. That it wasn't real.
I think he posted it as his Twitter picture, though.
So in better news, Phillip Rivers is retiring a Charger.
Nice.
He is signing that 1-day deal.
So what's
Another
going on
news-
in the trade world for quarterbacks? I've been
right
seeing a
now,
lot.
The favorite for the Chicago Bears quarterback is Carson Wentz.
He's
They
also. I actually just read an article possible to Washington too. Which
Chicago has already offered him, and so far it's the best deal he's gotten. So
Oh,
unless
yeah.
he gets a better one,
I
he's
think
gonna stay in
Washington's more
Chicago.
concerned with picking up Deshaun Watson than anything.
No, they're not.
No,
They
I
would've
mean,
already
I
got
think-
the over for that.
I think you guys are going to be linked with every single quarterback.
Hey, they've
you,
already
guys,
said we are.
you guys are going to be linked with Derek Carr,
Like
isn't
Ron
a bad-
Rivera.
which isn't a bad option either. But
No, they're also saying fucking. They were trying to get Matt Stafford. They're saying fucking Derek Carr. I'm like, fuck Derek Carr. Give me Marcus Mariota.
no, somebody else said that, and that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard.
Fuck, I don't want Derek Carr.
No, Derek Carr is actually like you can't tell me that him and Matthew Stafford aren't somewhere in the similar ballpark.
Yes, but I would take Matt Stafford over Derek Carr any day. But I don't want Matt Stafford either.
Well, correct, but I wouldn't. I mean, obviously, you guys did because the deal that you guys actually put in makes it 100% obvious that you guys are actually in the market for a veteran
Oh, no,
QB.
they offered Matt Stafford more than what I think LA
There's no, maybe
No, they
money
didn't.
wise, there's no way that you guys
We're
offered more than
almost- Yep.
two first-round picks
And he turned us
and
down.
Jared. So you guys offered 2 first-round picks, Jared Goff, and like a 6th or whatever the fuck it was.
I guess so, because they said like Washington offered a better deal than what he fucking took from whoever he signed with, or LA Rams, I guess. And that was that. I was like, wow, fuck it.
I gotta see this. So 4 days ago, here's the offers Detroit Lions turned down. So the Panthers
up?
offered the highest picks with the number 8 overall. And then you guys offered offered a first-round pick plus a third-rounder.
So I read an article earlier that one of previous Washington quarterbacks would like to see Heineke start next year and be our starting QB.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, that would be the cheap option, but then you guys would
We'll
have to
to
go
pick
for
up a
somebody in the
backup.
first round. You guys have to pick somebody up in the first round.
Yeah.
It almost doesn't matter who it is, but Heineke's not a long-term option. But
He's
I think-
decent, though, at least to give us a little bit more time.
yeah, he looks good on the eye test on 5 fucking quarters of football.
Those were great 5 fucking quarters.
No, I mean, they were better than what you guys are fucking used to.
I mean, he was better than, the first-round draft pick, Dwayne Haskins.
Who only started 1 year in his career?
So,
And never
again,
had an
though...
offseason?
Again,
Okay, then what kind of starts did Heineke have?
what kind of starts did Heineke have?
Plenty.
I mean,
He's bounced around a while. He's been playing football for a while.
On the bench, though, right?
so
Well, he wasn't
let's see. So, if we're gonna look at Taylor Heineke, and we're gonna look at his stats that he has from the 2 games or whatever that he played in. So he did play for the Carolina Panthers in 2018. He did have 6 games.
Oh, he started 6 games?
He has 6 games played. He also played 1 for Houston, where he went 1 for 1.
Yeah. It's
So,
successful QB right there. Super
well, no, I mean, like for you guys, the week against the Panthers, so week 16, because he didn't play week 17, or he didn't play 17. So week 16, he played what, 1 quarter? Was that what it was? Or he played a half?
I think it was not a full
whatever-
half. It was a quarter and then some. I think he got put in
Whatever
third
it
quarter.
was, he was able to throw the ball 19 times and completed it 12. Had 1 touchdown, 137 yards, blah 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 blah. So his actual game that he played, it's not terrible, but I mean 26 for 44, 306, average of 7 yards or some shit. So yeah, it's an average of 7, and then 1 touchdown, 1 interception, sacked twice. And then I guess he ran 1 in for a touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, he understands how to look forward. I get that, but I don't think that's gonna be. So I guess the real question is so somebody like Deshaun Watson is up for option, and you guys would throw it away?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Well,
if
no,
we
I'm saying-
can't get Deshaun Watson, I'd rather stick with Heineke and just pick a college quarterback out of the draft.
You guys could pick up Fitzmagic.
No.
No, I don't want the Amish rifle. The Amish rifle.
I mean, what are you talking about? He can there's the chance that he could throw 3 500-yard games in a season.
There's a
Is
chance.
there a better chance of Tom Brady making it to the Super Bowl?
What?
Is there a better chance of Tom Brady making the Super Bowl?
Of course, there's a better chance of Tom Brady making the Super Bowl than Fitzmagic throwing
What are
3
you talking about?
500-yard games.
There's more likelihood that Tom Brady goes to the Super Bowl than Steph Curry is to make a
That's-
3-pointer.
That's what the joke was.
All I'm saying is I like the way Heineke moves. Like for me, he can scramble like a motherfucker. And with the type of offensive line we have, like
Yeah, so
we need a moving QB.
But we're not ready for that conversation.
Yeah, but I'm saying I guess because they keep asking this question, what would you be willing to give up, knowing what Matthew Stafford went for? So knowing that he went for
2 first rounds
what-
and a former first round pick, right? And the third.
whatever it was. So the 2 first rounds and
a third.
You'd have to
Fucking
give 3 first-round picks 3 years in a row to get Deshaun Watson.
We would have to.
You think that'd be enough though?
That and then some.
No, we'd have to.
Because there's the conversation of it being 2 first rounders and 2 defensive starters.
Yeah, Chase Young and fucking Duron.
They've already said they're not getting Chase Young. They're not letting him go. So
But I'm curious though.
they're talking
a
about
fan-
Ryan Kerrigan.
They're not going to take him. He's getting old.
Yeah, no,
But-
they'll probably go after Terry McLaurin before they would him.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I'm just
he's
saying,
another
no,
one that's came out and said that he's not going anywhere either.
no, so I'm curious though, like what
There's Tyrod Taylor.
as a fan, what Tyrod Taylor?
Yeah, he's a free agent this year.
Yeah, man, Cam,
I mean, there's a lot of options, but I'm saying like there's a difference between going for like
he skipped the 40 years of
just
smoking
a
to get the
fill-in
fish test.
QB for like maybe a year or two, because they're still, if they even go for Tyrod Taylor, they're gonna have to develop somebody for a long-term option because
Oh,
obviously
shit.
Tyrod
Yeah,
Taylor
he's
can't stay
getting
anywhere
up
either.
there.
Taylor's been in since
Not even just his age, but he's not a consistent starter in the NFL. I mean, maybe if someone gave him a chance, sure, but
I'll be
Andy
honest with
Dalton.
you, he's been fucked
fuck.
over and over and over again. Tyrod Taylor. has.
Fuck. I mean, but no, like realistically though, like if Deshaun Watson is a player that is up, a team is gonna do like whatever to get him.
Oh, it's gonna be an RG.
Yeah, there's really not much on the free agency right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, this is more of a wide receiver year for free agency than it is a QB year.
Jameis Winston.
Is your mic off, Danny?
I said, yeah, I had to mute it for when Debo came over.
I can hear you through Sam's. That's the only reason why I could hear you. But you're
I
good.
look at all the quarterbacks that are free agents this year and tell me it's not a fucking shit list.
It is a shitload.
Oh, I mean, it's
Okay.
always a shit list because you get
Shit list.
QBs that get signed for like a year contract, and then it's just that's it.
Well, it's not even
Oh.
that. Like, well, yeah,
But-
Andy Dalton fucking.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't a permanent solution. That was just that he still had a fucking job when he left Cincinnati. But even that was just is what it is. He just got lucky that Dak got hurt, and then he got hurt.
And then that guy got hurt.
Yeah, they just had a shitstorm down there in Dallas. But so the real question though is like as a fan, like what would you think would be worth giving up? Because like I've heard numerous people say that to get like say let's just say Deshaun Watson would be a 10-year QB. Like for you guys, it'd be a 10-year, you have an elite quarterback, probably consistently in the top 5.
With a good team around him. We saw what happened
I
to
mean-
the top 5 quarterback this year when they removed all the weapons from around him. Deshaun Watson.
Bro, I don't know. That's hard to say which defensive player I'd be willing to
No,
give
it's
up.
not that. It's like what would you give for Deshaun Watson? What would your full trade?
I don't think you guys have enough to trade for Watson.
I would do one defensive
For
player,
picks we do.
one defensive player, and then 3 first-round
So-
draft picks.
But the
So-
only defensive player somebody's gonna take is gonna be fucking either.
So,
it's-
Danny, to correct your statement, for the 2020 season QB power rankings posted last week, Deshaun Watson is number 4.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, but the team.
Yeah, I'm saying like he's second in yards per game, third in completion.
good ass team around him. He's gonna be number 1 in most of those
Oh,
categories.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm
like-
sorry, I could not give up Chase Young at all for Deshaun Watson.
So what if I told you that that's what a lot of people were like? If that would guarantee us a quarterback that's going to be solid for 10 years, that's a position you guys no longer have to worry about for the next 10 years and actually have a stable
Nah,
plan in
fuck
place.
that because you don't know when the next Chase Young's gonna come around.
The only reason I think people are saying that though is because J.J. Watt's coming
What's
to an
going
end,
on,
and they're
Jason?
starting to say that he's not even gonna be there.
But my thing is like, when's the next
They need
fucking
somebody
Chase
to
Young
replace
gonna be
J.J.
around?
Watt.
I don't know, but if you take a look at it, there's been 3 of them came out of Ohio State in the last 5 years.
Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, Chase Young. Anybody else?
Let me let you know who we have on deck.
Your future first round defensive draft picks.
Dude, I don't know. Y'all got me racking my fucking head now.
Uh,
It's gonna
for
drive me
Deshaun
fucking
Watson-
nuts.
For Deshaun Watson, I'd give because I wouldn't want to trade a player. I'd give the next 3 firsts and a second in one of those years. That's probably what I'd have to give. That's all I would give.
The first year, give him the first round and our second round draft pick, and the 2 years after that, a first round draft pick.
So maybe you guys can get Jonathan Cooper when he graduates from Ohio State next year, like when he goes to the draft.
Depends if we get Deshaun Watson, that won't happen.
Do you realize the Redskins have gone, besides Deshaun Watson, or not Deshaun Watson, Dwayne Haskins, the Redskins have gone defense in like 9 of their past 10 drafts.
Well, right. That's why I say
the
like
first
giving up
round.
your first round pick, like this year, isn't like that big of a deal unless you're going for something specific.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're not going for D line.
I don't know. I'd like to see Washington pick up maybe a corner or two and then some offensive linemen.
Yeah, but I mean, like the likelihood of like corners that are
Extraordinary.
Yeah, you're gonna have like
you're
the
gonna
first
have, like,
rounders
4 or
that are
5
crazy.
QBs that are going to go like the
All the
problem
best
with this
corners
year's
are going to go in the first round.
tape
The lack of
on
tape.
players.
Yeah, because
Oh,
people
because of
didn't play so
Corona.
many games. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, because you had like
You're gonna be
let's
going
just-
back
let's
to
just-
their junior years on.
Let's just use players that opted out or players that played on teams that didn't play much or missed weeks or whatever. But I mean, like you're gonna have like an obvious four QBs or whatever that are drafted, or maybe 5. Then you're gonna look at like your wide receivers out like Alabama and the SEC are gonna dominate the first round
Yeah.
without a doubt. And it doesn't even
Had
matter.
4 first round draft picks. Both their receivers, their running back, and their quarterback will be gone in the first round.
It all depends on wants and needs. But I mean, like, but yeah. So like,
And
if you
there's
guys
plenty of that.
if you guys were to dish off your first 2 first round picks, like first round this year, next year, and then 2 defensive players, doesn't even have to be Chase Young, but I mean, it's not going to be like Kerrigan. But
I think that'd
that
be the
was
only
like a
person they'd be
possibility that
willing
would
to give
seal
up.
the deal.
It'll be
But
like
that's-
Campbell Fuller and a Landon Collins or something like that.
Landy Collins' contract's too heavy.
That's why they're trying to get rid of him, probably.
That's why they're not going to be able to.
Unless they restructure.
Yeah, I mean, good luck doing that.
It's like a 5-year, $95 million contract or
Some shit like that. Albert Hainsworth, bro.
That fucking joke of a pickup.
$100
Jesus
million man,
Christ.
dog.
He was a fantastic Tennessee Titan.
Yeah, he was a horrible Washington Redskin, let me tell you fucking what.
Didn't he get in trouble in Tennessee, though? That's why he ended up getting out of there, or he just started sucking dick?
I mean, maybe.
I think he just started sucking
I
dick.
could have sworn he pulled a fucking, what's his name?
Because he would pretend to be
Dominican
fucking
too.
he would pretend to be
Yeah,
fucking
you-
injured, go to the sideline, fucking get oxygen.
Oh yeah, season 1. Yeah, no. He Ndamukong sued somebody.
But in the middle of the game, this man, like, in the middle of the play, just was chasing the quarterback and just laid down.
He just laid down, just
And, like, London Fletcher had to run and jump over him to go tackle the dude.
they had to cart him off the fucking field, dog. And then he came back out like 4 plays later.
Yeah, he came out like fucking Paul Pierce coming out the fucking tunnel in the finals, dog.
Dude,
Santana Moss and Clinton Torres told the story on a radio show. They were like, yeah, we're sitting out on the fucking bench, and here this motherfucker comes out the fucking tunnel like Paul Pierce. They were like, look at this motherfucker here. This is some bullshit. And I'm just like, that's fucking hilarious.
nah, that's just a big man.
Back when Snyder thought he could buy a football team.
I mean,
Well, I mean, that
That's
joke of
how
a
it
person
works.
needs to quit trying to Jerry Jones it.
yeah.
Like that's all he had to do was just replicate Dallas. Like with him, the way he tries to be an owner, like he tries to be involved in everything about it. Just sit the fuck back and let
That's
your
why this year went as well as it did, is because he did not touch it.
Right.
It's like donating to, it's like buying stocks. You put your money into it, you just don't look at it. You just let it go. Let it
Yeah,
go.
you go ahead and say it to everybody that put money into GameStop and lost a fuck ton.
That's why I only bought one stock, dog. You can only go, and you only lose money if you sell.
Well, that's not accurate.
I don't
That's not
know until I have to resell it, right?
Yeah, but but the thing is that whenever you bought it, say if you had one stock, not even a fraction, like not a fractional, like you had a one stock that you bought at say like 200 something, you lost money, bro. Like
yeah, 100%.
it's done.
But you see, with people like me and Sam and Fox, see,
Where
I
are you
let that
going
shit
with this
sit.
before
I
you
let that
wrote
shit
me in?
sit in my account. I don't. As long as I don't pull it out, I'm not losing money.
Right, but I mean, it'll
I
show
let
go
my
back
fucking
how,
kids inherit that. I don't give a fuck.
how much was it that you put in.
$8.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna end up having change worth of GameStop stock. That's just
No, I didn't buy GameStop. I bought AMC, dog.
Oh yeah, AMC's
You're gonna have less
going-
than change. You're gonna have pennies. Because that shit
Whatever.
is shooting the fuck down.
regardless though. But I mean, like the people, a lot of the people that were on that subreddit that like thought they were hopping on the wave.
Oh, they were late.
Yeah, no, like you were
Wave
late.
already
You did it. if you did it in January, you were late.
Yeah.
Like by far. Like I mean, and then you had all the people that were like, "Oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna do this as a get rich scheme." There was people that were just like me and you that just went and fucking got loans from the bank.
Yeah, that's
Got their life savings in it when it was
Dumbass.
like $200 a stock, and then it was like up to 400, and everyone's like, hold the line, we're taking this motherfucker to the moon.
And then it's like, it's like the SpaceX rocket today. Boom.
And it did the Challenger.
Oh.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
true.
there was the SpaceX thing where nobody was in that one.
Bruh.
Dude, the fucking big one, dog.
Elon Musk
I mean,
needs to rethink his rocket design or something, man.
Who?
That shit went. Came back down to land and went.
Oh,
They're like,
yeah,
there goes an engine.
But yeah, no, I mean that whole thing was like people that went and the whole thing was like, don't invest money that you don't want to lose, because there was always that financial risk.
That's
with
why I did
investing
$20
stock.
with AMC, and I'm just gonna let it sit. If it builds back up, builds back up.
Well,
If it doesn't,
yeah,
I lost $20.
Talking about the short squeeze, not the long term with like AMC or anybody else. That was like the other like
That they were trying to flip it a week later to make like 10 G's or some shit like that.
Yeah. This was like the people were dumping life savings into it, thinking that it was like a get rich as long as everybody else held, that you were gonna make money, which technically was true if you would have done it last week.
And then the hedge funds just come in and they're like, no, we don't like this.
No,
And then
no.
other companies are like,
There's like a big question as to how they covered, which I don't know how they covered that negative percentage like that, but
The loss in the days where it was shut down.
no, I'm talking about here in the last like 2 days. There was
Oh.
like a long thing about it that I was reading, because I kind of stopped looking at the Reddit, because I was like, yeah, fucking, you know what, like it looks like an interesting idea, but I was like, it looks dumb as fuck.
it looks risky.
I mean, it was beyond risky. Like that was like if you're in it to win it, like you're in it to get fucked.
Yeah.
Like somebody was gonna get held with the bag. Like that was all it was. That's why the dude, like deep fucking value, like I mean, he's still holding. Like he don't give a shit. But he put in 14K and then got up to like however many millions. So what is it at that point?
Right.
Like,
As long as it stays above 14K, fuck it.
God, I love all of this group with people looking like they robbed a Walmart of Pokemon cards.
That's fuck.
Like,
Dude, I hate that one motherfucker that goes in there and tries to clear the shelf by himself.
that's what these dudes did. Like, people got shipments in of Hidden Fates Elite Trainer boxes.
Dude, if I see a motherfucker doing that when I'm in Walmart one day, just like grabbing an armful just off the shelf, I'm gonna straight go body him. Just knock all that shit out of his hands.
Yeah, I mean, like, but apparently it was like a one
Let's
shipment.
fucking
of,
throw down. I'm the Pokemon master, bitch.
It was like a one shipment of like however many, and then that was it. But like people, I mean, there was people waiting outside of Walmart with like a duffel bag.
Dude,
Like,
that's absurd. That is absolutely fucking absurd.
waiting.
Like, where the fuck did all these Pokemon fanatics come from?
I love the quotation. that you
Because
put
they're
around
not true
that.
Pokemon
Yeah, I
fans.
know.
What?
They're not the motherfuckers that have been. I don't know. I can't really say that. Because a lot of motherfuckers watched Pokemon when they were kids.
Yeah, but
Well, that's part of the thing.
I
That
think
was,
they're more money enticed just based on like they saw people making money off of it, and they're like, oh shit, I liked Pokemon when I was a kid. I can make money off of it. Fuck it.
tell me why you're able to go buy stuff off StockX. That's Pokemon.
the fuck?
You can buy collection boxes, booster boxes, whatever on StockX. Like, same place where you're buying Supreme and Bathing Apes,
Cards. Yep.
Jordans.
That's absurd.
Oh yeah, no.
Like,
the
I'm
whole
glad
thing
it's gotten popular, but the way it shifted doesn't make me too happy about it.
Shit. 4 trainer boxes for
Because it's not
$5.60.
like these motherfuckers are going back and playing the fucking games, watching the shows. They're
No.
literally just
Like, a lot of these
getting the
people are just
cards.
like the hype beast trend. Like they're just in it to make money
Yep.
because they can do it. because like the same people that are buying the shit are the same people that follow Logan Paul on Instagram. So like you're gonna say like if someone that you watch just like created the wave and then left it, like fucked the market up, left it, said he was out, and then comes back, and then today or yesterday posted a video of 6 first edition booster boxes, and he's like, yeah, I'm opening up one on Pokemon Day. But he was like he made a $2 million purchase on 6 boxes, and so now
That's
the same
absurd.
thing's gonna happen. But the interesting thing with Pokemon is once it hits like a trend price, it doesn't drop.
There's no drop off on it.
So
Stuff
like
doesn't get cheaper.
So like evolutions, like booster boxes are selling for $1,000 on eBay. It's not going to come below that for a while. Like it's going to stay in the 850 to 1,000, or it's just going to keep going up.
That's fucking absurd, dude.
Yeah. I mean, Ancient Origins stuff that was like.
I will never
months
be
ago,
able
it was like
to
100
know the
180
joy
bucks, 200
of
bucks, 300
opening
bucks.
one of those
So DJ, you're telling me
booster boxes.
that XY box that I opened in under 20 minutes, if I didn't open that and I kept that bitch sealed, I would have made some bread on that.
Yeah, 100%. Every box that you opened. You know that team up box that you opened?
No, don't even.
That $89 one?
Don't even want to hear it. No, don't
No,
tell me how much it costs. Now, don't tell me how much.
What, like $600?
You fucking cunts.
1400?
Nah, not that high.
900 or 7?
Team up booster box on eBay right now. 13 watchers on it. 825, 899, 875.
God damn, dude.
Completed.
If we weren't in such a search to find specific cards out of specific sets and just let those boxes fucking sit,
Completed sold.
that damn server, dog.
$810, $700, $860, $999, $1,200, $700. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, in theory, like, probably, I don't know, maybe.
DJ, why didn't you tell us not to fucking open them?
I mean, I was with y'all on the move. Like, I was
Who-
opening shit too.
who the
I
fuck?
know.
Okay, because
Like,
because
that's what that stuff down there is.
when
That's
it
all
happened,
collection.
when we first started doing that, it was about opening the boxes, seeing what cards
What
were in it,
card?
collecting the cards, and maybe if we had doubles or something, getting it graded or reselling individual cards for a set price.
It's about like getting these.
We had no idea that these fucking booster boxes we were buying were gonna fucking quadruple, quintuple in fucking price because some fucking famous dude on Instagram decides to go buy some.
Well, no, I think none of us knew that COVID was going to happen, and people started getting all nostalgic and shit because they got lonely and bored.
Yeah, that too.
Like that apparently, like, definitely assisted with the push and things. But I mean, nah, yeah, like, do you think I really like I could have been able to be like, oh yeah, man, don't open this shit. Like all of a sudden it's gonna be worth something. Yeah, no shit. That was common sense. But you're talking about when a box was $90.
That big of a jump, no one could
Yeah,
get
no
that.
one knew in just like 6 months it was gonna
we opened
grow
them in
that
November
much.
of 2019.
Did we?
By summer of 2020, it was like $400.
Yeah,
And then by literally December, it was 600, 700. It's gone up like $200 or $300 every 6 months since you opened it. So within a year and some change, it's gone from $90 to $1,000.
dude, the growth of fucking Pokemon cards is absurd right now.
So why do you think I have what is behind me right now?
A great, smart investment. So don't kick yourself in the ass that you spent too much money on Pokemon cards.
Oh, I
Maybe that's why
don't.
it-
No, I
Is that
mean,
right?
like every box on that top row has like doubled or tripled in price since the day I bought it.
And what's funny, this is my most prized possession right here.
Oh, same, bro. Same, dog.
That Gem
the
Mint
old
10.
PSA 10.
Yes, sir.
Have you checked the price on that, Sam?
Nope, and I don't want to. Nor do I need to, because I'm not going to sell it. Because, like, that was the start of my Dragon Knight collection. And I'm 3 in. So pretty happy with it.
There's something I was going to show you, but I can't.
Well, in other news, they started filming the new Spider-Man movie, which is going to be fucking dope. Yeah, well, Tom Holland came out and said that Marvel won't tell them if Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are in the movie or not.
Well, they probably won't tell him.
Like, I don't even think they've released, like, full scripts to Tom Holland. I think they've given him just parts of separate things, and he doesn't know which one the actual script is yet.
They just gave him his lines.
Yeah, because he keeps giving away spoilers at fucking every interview he goes to.
In every movie.
Dude, he's the worst one out of all of them.
I think he was on his Instagram Live or something, and he was reading off the script, and it says, "Do not make public" or something on the back of it with the Marvel logo.
Bruh,
He puts it down, and he looks at the back of it, he's like, "Uh-oh."
he was on a fucking interview with Benedict Cumberbatch and started talking, and Benedict Cumberbatch had to, like, stick his hand in front of his face to get him to stop talking. He's like, was I not supposed to say that? He's like, obviously.
Well, because of his reputation, like they legitimately attack him. They try to force it out of him.
Oh, 100%.
It's not like he does it on purpose most of the time.
Yeah,
It's
he just
Nah,
doesn't know.
he's super into it and gets super excited talking about it. So, I mean, it's probably super easy for him just to give away shit that he knows. I mean, I know I would. But I'm so psyched on this fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, they probably just gave him.
I'm
But,
a little worried about it.
apparently,
I think they're putting too much into it.
Apparently, Tobey Maguire is being a little fucking drama queen. He wants more fucking money and all this other shit. I'm like, be more like Andrew Garfield. Just be there.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's just there.
Yeah, dude.
I'm just here to get paid.
Fucking Jamie Foxx's fucking Electro is gonna be in it. The original Doc Ock is gonna be in it. Green Goblin is gonna be in it, but I don't know which Green Goblin is gonna be.
Is it gonna be?
It can't be Tobey Maguire's Green Goblin because he's dead.
Who knows?
Tom Holland's Vulture will be in it, and Scorpion, as well as Tobey Maguire's Sandman, and I believe Venom and Carnage might also be in it. But I'm not 100% sure. This movie's going to be dope. I really hope it doesn't let me down like you were saying, Fox.
I think they're just packing too much into it.
Well, Tom Holland came out and said it's going to be one of the greatest standalone superhero movies to come
I'm getting
out.
a phone call. Be right back.
I mean, it's not going to be hard when there's a ton of shit in it.
Yeah.
I mean, same thing with Avengers. There was so much shit going on. Didn't I go to see Avengers with you, DJ? Didn't we go to the theater by ourselves because Sam was with a girl?
I think so.
Wait, what?
Me and
Yeah.
DJ went to Infinity Wars together.
Yeah.
Just me and him because you were dating somebody at the time and didn't want to go. You were like, I'm going to go watch it with her.
When did this come out?
Like 2-3 years ago.
I'm trying to
dog.
figure out who I was with.
It had to have been Brit.
2018.
Brit.
Because we were living in Fredericksburg. I know that.
Yeah, it was Brit then. At least I think. I don't know. Well, that's all the topics that I wanted to run through tonight. Anybody got any interesting stories from throughout the week? Something funny they heard?
Spent way too much money on Pokemon.
Well, we all know that just based off the shelf behind you.
Nah, I only got
I only got
4. This
recently.
So the 4 ETBs up here. So like the Rebel Clash, the orange one that's from Sun and Moon, Sol Galeo. The two black ones right here are the Sword and Shield EBT Plus, which apparently I have yet to see one at any place in the U.S.
Uh-huh.
So they came from Canada today, but I ordered them on the 24th. So those came today, but that was like a couple hundred because people were asking like $150 for one of those black ones, and I got the pair for 140.
Oh, true.
But it's the same as.
Oh, do you know?
I don't know if you can see it, but this down here, that thing with the gold writing.
Yeah.
So that's the Sword and Shield premium collection box. So inside of it's got like metal dice, metal coins,
Right.
these two black and gold promo cards and stuff. That's the same thing up there, except it's split in half. So one is Zamazenta and one is the other.
Gotcha.
But they both have 12 booster packs in them.
Oh shit.
So it's 3 of each expansion or whatever. So it's kind of cool. So I got those, and then I got those 3 black and white booster boxes, and then one of the X and Y. But I think in the last week last 2 weeks I've had like spent a lot.
So,
Twitch says there's 12 viewers right now.
did you guys know that before Marvel like shoots the actual movie, they make a digital like
Yeah.
cartoon version of it, the entire movie first?
They do that with a lot of movies, especially
Unbelievable.
movies with CGI. It's
Yeah.
how they help get the backgrounds right.
I didn't know that.
The Marvel Infinity War comics right here on my wall.
So, you remember the guy who got locked out of his Bitcoin account? Did y'all hear about that? He had
Talking about the
60
guy that-
million in
Oh, are you
Bitcoin?
talking? No, wait. Are you talking about the dude that got arrested that won't tell the cops what the password is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not that he doesn't know it. He's just not telling them.
Oh.
Wait,
He
why
got
are the cops
arrested.
trying to get in his
He
Bitcoin
got
account
arrested
anyways?
for. He got put in jail for 2+ years for adding a piece of software to do in background Bitcoin mining. And so he has like 1,700 Bitcoins in a wallet. So it equates to like when it happened, it was 6 mil. Right now, it's
60.
not.
It's 60.
Yeah, it's a lot of millions at this
So
point.
wait, what was wrong with his backdoor program?
It's
It's illegal.
probably illegal as fuck.
He got arrested
It
for
was money
hacking.
laundering at that point.
So he was pushing out like this software in the background, like maybe he was doing something that people were downloading. It was running in the background, but it was Bitcoin mining for him. So he was making everybody's rigs do Bitcoin mining.
Oh, so every time someone downloaded this software, he was
Maybe.
giving out.
I don't know what he did to get in trouble, but I know that he's in jail for hacking, and the cops have asked him for the password to his Bitcoin wallet, and he says, "I don't know it." There is another guy who has
That's awesome.
a
I hope he
Bitcoin
holds out
wallet
and does
who
not
forgot
remember.
his
Oh, they seized it
password.
already. They seized it.
What, the password or the Bitcoin?
Yeah,
Oh, they have the
top,
Bitcoin
yeah.
wallet because it's a physical ledger wallet. So it's an encrypted piece though. But if they do it enough, it'll fuck it, and there goes 60 mil.
Right, it'll just
Big-
completely
right
lock it
then and
out.
there. Yeah. Oh, which I will laugh my ass off if they do it.
I feel
Because
like they've already done it.
if that disappears, the rest of the economy goes up.
They're probably on their last attempt right now. Tell us the password.
So they're just asking for the password. He says I don't know it, but they haven't attempted anything, from my understanding, because
Right.
you can't. Like, you'll just fuck it.
Apparently,
There is
somebody-
another guy who forgot his password, who has 2 attempts left.
That's the guy I was talking about. and if
That's the other guy.
he can
Did he
never
get locked?
access him again. I don't know.
Oh,
heard
I
it
just
the
know
other day
that
on the radio.
I know he has 2
He stopped at
tries
2.
left.
He's not trying anymore for right now, I guess.
No, I'm sure he's racking his fucking brain, dude.
Bro,
like,
I'd be
and it
kicking
sucks
myself in the
because
fucking
a
dick.
lot of the time for my Like, so for my wallet, like, I have everything backed up, so I have it. But if you lose that shit, you might as well kiss it goodbye.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna guess it.
I lost
It's
my
not-
Ethereum wallet.
It's not like
It was on my old phone, and I forgot all the login info or what I even used to buy it.
yeah. Usually there's like a backup passphrase, but even that's like fucking Latin.
Someone did. I guess there was a big GTA 6 leak going around now.
Yeah, there was one of like the map potential with it. being-
Yeah, the release date and shit like that.
yeah.
Oh, a large boulder to the side. Wow. Listen to this. It was a sheriff alert on Twitter, right? A large boulder the size of a large boulder is blocking the southbound highway 145 mile marker 28 Stoner Creek area of Montezuma County. A large boulder the size of a large boulder.
Okay.
I thought Fox would make it back before the end of the podcast.
Are you guys gonna watch Rough and Rowdy 13?
I want to. They got midget wrestling on there, or midget fighting.
I guess Chris Frazier is fighting
Oh, is he?
the Mad Genji.
That's Chris Frazier?
Not Chris Frazier we went to school with. Chris Frazier that played rugby with Ryan Burroughs.
Oh, gotcha.
And also did like I guess he did the MMA stuff with Ryan as well.
Oh, true. I was about to say, Chris Frazier we went to school with? Computer guy?
Not that fucking computer nerd.
That would have been some shit. But, alright.
Frank Gore might sign with the 49ers again.
Oh, so actually, since Sam brought up something, we got off on a massive tangent.
Yeah.
About the trades. What do you guys think the Buccaneers are going to do?
About?
Tom Brady?
No, Brady signed a 2-year, so he's playing
And they'll
this year.
extend him.
And they'll extend it for the most part because I think he's talking about playing well.
Oh,
until,
he
like,
said he's
maybe
playing
45.
past 45 because he's 42 now.
Yes.
He said
So
before this year went, he says he sees
I'm
himself.
talking about. I want to say Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski, I think Leonard Fournette,
All
maybe.
free agents.
and Chris Godwin. And the Patriots are already offering a big money deal for Chris Godwin. Who do you keep and who do you drop?
Drop Gronk.
Oh, 100%.
Drop
I don't
Gronk.
know because I think Gronk's probably the one player out of those group of players
all
that
they
I
need
take a
to
pay
do,
cut.
all they need to do is get that tight end out of Penn State that they call Baby Gronk. That dude is nasty.
Well, they also still have fucking what's his name as tight end too.
Cameron Brate
Yeah, no,
or OJ Howard.
OJ Howard.
Okay, so they have 3 tight ends.
Yeah, so fuck Gronk.
Get
They
his
didn't need Gronk. He just came back to win another championship.
Yeah.
I would
Like
say...
they'll keep Mike Evans. Mike Evans will retire a Patriot. He's gonna be there forever.
Who do you think's better, Chris Godwin or Antonio Brown? Now,
Wait,
Chris
Mike
Godwin.
Evans is going to retire a Patriot?
no.
Buccaneer. my bad.
Buccaneer. I was confused. I was like, wait, did something
Mike
happen
Evans
that I
is
missed?
his
I
career.
confused myself, but do I think Chris Godwin? Who's better, Antonio Brown or Chris Godwin right now?
Yeah.
100% Chris Godwin.
All right, then. Fuck, let Antonio
But
Brown.
hasn't
Gronk,
Antonio Brown scored a
Antonio
touchdown in
Brown.
every game he's played in so far in a Buccaneers jersey?
I don't know.
Oh, actually, so since betting is legalized in Virginia now,
Not for
is
people with
anybody
P.O. boxes.
taking- What?
Not for people with P.O. boxes.
Can't verify your fucking account.
Silly fucks, man. You had 55 to you could have had 55 to 1 odds.
Yeah, I know. They also threw out a fucking bet to bet on either Giannis Antetokounmpo fucking scoring a point or LeBron James scoring a point.
The first point.
No,
Should
it
have
was
put.
a point.
Oh, was
And-
it really whoever scored a point?
And Danny
Well,
would
I
have.
mean, they're-
Danny would have won a
have-
lot of
they
money
have-
because he was going to
they
put money
have
on Pettis.
Props for
Huh?
They have props
Not
for
Pettis.
who's going to get
Poirier.
the first penalty. or what the first penalty is going to be.
Yeah, they have fucking bets for everything, dog.
Dude,
And
it's like
COVID,
75% of the time, the first penalty is an offensive or
should've
defensive
seen-
holding.
you should have seen the bets that were happening when COVID started and no sports were being played. They were betting on the fucking weather.
Oh, I know. Yeah, no, I'm saying before like the DraftKings, like I might actually look at it.
Fucking cloudy, sunny, 75, windy. Like, how you gonna bet on the weather?
I might actually look at it because of those 55-1 odds. To be completely honest,
Yeah, plus there's like a couple bonuses you get for doing it too.
well, that's the bonus. To do it.
Oh, I
That
thought there
one
was
at
something
least.
else.
All right, boys. Think about wrapping
Yeah,
it up
let's
for the night.
let's see some of the
Or
sports
we
book
wanna
stuff here.
Keep
real quick.
going. Sports books. All right, let's hit it.
All right, so I guess I have to sign in. Fuck me. Get a deposit up to $1,000. Whatever. I just want to see the odds. Okay. So for the Super Bowl, they have the novelty props, coin toss outcome, coin toss winner, and then player to correctly call opening kickoff coin toss. So they're gonna say, I guess I guess you would have to say like yes or no. Oh, I guess whoever the player is, like say if it's a
Whatever
Buccaneers
team
player to
captain.
call it and they win it, you could potentially get 3 novelties right there on the coin toss win. The Gatorade color.
The one
Um,
that gets dumped on the coach, or just the general
Yeah,
Gatorade color?
First Gatorade color dumped on the winning coach. You got orange, the yellow/green/lime, clear/water, red, purple, or blue.
I'm gonna go
I'm
with
gonna
clear
guess
slash water.
Yellow lime. Even though clear
Yeah,
water
clear
is
lime.
purple is the +800, and then orange is the +125. Then you have like the first play from scrimmage in the second half will be a pass or a run. Trick play specials, national anthem, any any scoring drive to take time less than singing the national anthem. Like they have some silly shit, man. Player props, over under on Mahomes or Brady for yards, like touchdowns, attempts, completions. Like there's a lot.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
Oh.
wild. How many fucking shit. Like, you can do, like, on certain, or, like, DraftKings or, FanDuel.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
on
do, like,
DraftKings right now. I'm
you
on
can do, like, a
DraftKings.
10-team parlay for, like, NBA, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. They're lighting it up.
And motherfuckers are out here. Like, I follow, you know what Full Send is, DJ?
Yeah.
The company?
Huh?
If you follow Full Send, I don't know, I think it's Full Send Gambling. But they did a giveaway, so I followed all their shit. I fucking looked on there. There was a guy on there that, like, he'll throw out he bets on every night, all the games that are played. If he likes the matchup or the betting odds, he'll bet on it, and he puts it out there so other people will win money too. This motherfucker posted somebody that did a 10-team parlay and fucking got every single fucking one.
There was a
And
guy
a
on Hot
shit
tonight that
ton.
went 7-1.
Fucking ridiculous. I don't have the balls to do that.
What, a parlay that big?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, my palms would be sweating filling that shit out.
oh, they got French soccer. They got the French league. Oh, hell yeah!
Omelette du fromage.
Player props for French league. Oh, damn it!
Cheese
boy.
omelet.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely start doing this. Like the La Liga to get a red card. 100% Sergio Ramos. I guarantee you, it's like the biggest odds in their entire fucking sports book. But yeah, that's all they talk about now.
Up 13.24 on stocks. Well, technically, I'm pretty much even right now because I lost out like $12 on fucking AMC.
Bitch.
12.08. So I'm up $1 and some change.
Man, to start looking at another box or not?
Do it before the price jumps up.
So that's the thing is I think I'm going to look at the I need to look to see what's the most expensive. Like for the black and white set. And then just do that and work my way backwards instead of doing what I did for X and Y and start at the low end and work my way up.
All right, DJ. A gem meant PSA 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! First Edition Blue Eyes White Dragon. Guess the price.
$798.
No.
Not even fucking close.
30,000.
This was the first YouTube app popped up. 100 fucking thousand.
No.
Jesus Christ.
God damn. I know that they just had they've had
What? What?
There was so the next card finally went over 100 grand for Pokemon. It was the first edition Neo Genesis Yu-Gi-Oh or Lugia.
There you go, Sam. It's in chat.
Yeah, it was the oh, okay. Yeah.
$250,000. God damn.
So the first edition Neo Genesis Lugia was the second card to hit over 100 grand besides the base set first edition Charizard PSA 10. There's supposed to be another card coming up here shortly that's supposed to exceed that mark.
This one is $250,000.
But yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming by, watching the podcast. We'll be back next week.